Okay, on Reloaded. Big Cappuccino here. It's on Memorial Day. Usually, they have parades and, you know, you might visit the cemetery, put some wreaths on the graves of your loved ones who passed away, who did serve in the military. Some active, usually it's for active if they passed away when they were active, but you can put it because it's people who served in the military who who passed away later on, but they put in military cemeteries. I come from a military family. My grandfather's a retired sergeant major in the Marines. Navy family. My father worked for the naval shipyard. You know, I served in the Army. I had relatives who served in the Army, Navy, and the Air Force. So, it's a pretty big deal, especially coming from where I'm from, the state of Virginia. Um, yeah, sometimes we have car shows with them parades, afterwards, maybe in the afternoon, about maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock or something like that. So I was wondering what to do because I wanted to do a showcase instead of just doing Nissan or Toyota or whatever, which I had plans to do. Decided to just mix it up or just focus on American muscle, uh, Japanese models, imports, or European models, sports cars or whatever. Decided to kind of break it up and do a little bit of something for everybody. So, kind of like a car show, but we're doing some underrated castings, or maybe some castings that are not that celebrated. First, we're gonna go with these honorable mentions. Uh, this is a 1968 Toyota Land Cruiser Matchbox. Like I said, it's a 158 scale. Even though, because of what it is, it doesn't look too off. In fact, it looks pretty good to me. As you can see, it has headlights and tail lights, details, indicators, nice wheels. I don't think this is a metal base, like a plastic base. But it debuted in the Outdoor Sportsman series in 2009 for Matchbox, and it was designed by Rio Asada. Of course, we know him as a Hot Wheels designer, but he worked for Matchbox first. This is the second color of that year. This casting was in use from 2009, 2014. It was revised in 2015 and used until 2017. Pretty much when Toyota stopped most U.S. companies from using their license. That's up for, I guess, if you had the Fast and the Furious pretty much license, but I think you had to be international. That's why Jada Toys has had that license for a while until Hot Wheels and other companies have got it. I think as of 2 years ago. So I think they signed an exclusivity deal on Jada Toys. Yeah, it's older. Let's see where there's some issues right there. But being it was 2009, and this is 11 years old. I think it's holding up quite well. And that's the honorable mention for the JTM. So let's get into the JTM. I was gonna do it the other way and do all the honorable mentions, but I guess it's better to do it this way. Got the 1971 Nissan Skyline 2000 GTX. This is Matchbox. Debuted in Matchbox Adventure City 2016. Design is not listed. This is the first version. This is a Matchbox. Told y'all, I've been telling you in early videos, do not sleep on Matchbox. It is 4 years old. Look at the paint and stuff. This looks like a Tonka, to be honest. If the doors open too, it would be a Tonka. Tonka probably has a little more detail, but yeah. I have an orange one for 2018 9-pack too. I was going to compare it with a green light, but I think I did that before in a previous video. Tail lights, headlights, indicate. What more can I say? They execute this perfectly. This is the stock version. I know a lot of y'all are used to that boxy version that Hot Wheels does with the light covers. Yeah, that's a race version, but this is the way the dimensions on that car should be. Next, let's get into the 1970 Toyota Celica GT. This is a Hot Wheel JDM. This is JDM right-hand drive, so true JDM. 1970 model was not sold in the U.S. You didn't see this car come to the U.S. until 1971. So the steering wheel's on the other side. It debuted in Hot Wheels City Street Power in 2013. This is the second color for the Hot Wheels City Street Power 2013 series. It doesn't have tail lights. It's kind of blacked out back there. It's a pretty good casting though. I don't think the designer was listed for this either, for some reason. And this is 2013, so this is 7 years ago. I hope they bring this casting back, to be honest, and revisit it, redo it. Next is a pretty popular car. I think it has. But this casting just doesn't get enough respect that it should. Because of you got the I think they did the Honda Civic EK or EG, whatever. Then you have the Civic Type R and the S2000, a Honda, and the NXS. But this custom 01 Acura Integra GS. This is the left-hand spec. It's the US. Them headlights would be aftermarket because the American one version by that time had the 4-round headlights. This debuted in Nightburners 2016, designed by Rio Sada. This is the first color. Only the yellow and white versions from Nightburners 2016 series had the headlights and tail lights. They still use this, but it's pretty much a main line and it don't have this detail. So next, we have a car that's pretty much really slept on. In fact, I was going to use another car, but I decided not to because it's already well known. This is a Missy Beshe Eclipse Spider, supposed to be a 2002 model. It debuted in 2004, first editions, Realistics, designed by Phil Rowland. In the 2007, I forgot, is that Rest Stops? Oh, 2007 Ragtops and Roadster series. It's not the best, most accurate looking car, to be honest. But look at that detail. It's got loads of detail. I think this part is not accurate, to be honest. It doesn't have tail lights. This is early JDM. Before the JDM craze really started in Hot Wheels. That's the JDM. That's the just say the import, Japanese import section. Next, let's get into the American Muscle. The honorable mention for this is a pretty kind of well-known model to well-known to collectors who've been in this hobby for a while. It's a 2007 Silverado. It debuted in 2007 new models. It was designed by Fraser Campbell. The motorcycle in the rear was removed from the main lines in 2012. And unlike the 4x4 counterpart, which is lifted up, this lowered version does not have a front bush guard. So you would have like a bar right here if this was the 4x4 lifted version. Not, because look at how low the stance is. This is the fourth color release for that year. This is pretty much a collector's edition, if you know anything about this car. Next, we have a Cadillac sedan Deville from Matchbox. It's based on the '69 sedan Deville model. It debuted in Heritage Classics 2008. This is the first color for that year. Designer is not listed on the Matchbox wiki. This casting was used from 2008 to 2016. It has been discontinued. I have some issues with the scale of this car. It should be wider and longer. But I mean, for a mainline car, it is not bad. You know, you got tail lights. You got a lot of detail in the interior. The color really held up. I did put a little bit of Windex on these cars to kind of detail them a little bit. The shine just came in this car. This car's been around since Bad Boy's been around for 12 years, so, and then Benz. So it's pretty much doing pretty much good. Move them out of sequence like that. This 63 Studebaker Champ from Hot Wheels. Y'all saw it before, and I think, what was it, the Truck Series, which was out, I think, was it 2 years ago? And it debuted in 2011 new models, and it was designed by Phil Rowland. This is the color for the 2011 new models debut. So this is the first color. And I like this version because it has, not only does it have detailed headlights, a detailed grille, but look at them wheels. It's got Goodyear wheels, yellow letter Goodyear wheels. Tail lights are supposed to be done, but it's red on red. Studebaker's divine. It's defined, I should say. It's a nice looking model. Very nice. Oh yeah. Next is this 56. Sorry if I'm showing y'all too much of a black desk. 63. Oh, I'm sorry. I already did that one. 56 Chevy Nomad, two-door station wagon, debuted in Ultra Hots 2006. This is the designer for this casting is not listed in the Hot Wheels wiki. This is the since 1968 series version released in 2008. So you got them great white wall tires, which you rarely see anymore. These gangster white walls. Doesn't have tail lights. This is a metal casting, a metal base, I should say. It has headlight detail. Just a simple design and care taken with it, even though the scale is a little flimsy, but it's a good looking model. Long time collectors know about it. Next, we're gonna deal with this Mercury Cougar 1968, debuted in Superfast 2004, and it was designed by Dave Wise. This is a 2008 Heritage Classic version, first color for that year. Very slept on. This casting is better than the Hot Wheels one. I hate to say it. As you can see, you got tail lights. You got definitely the grill. The stance is good, more realistic. And this car, like I just said, it's 2008, so it's 12 years old. I just shined it up a little bit and look at how it gleams. Very slept on. Okay, next, let's get to the European models. And as always, I'll have an honorable mention for them. This is a model that's not that well known. It's called a Volkswagen Beetle. Probably one of my hairs. And it's supposed to be a reproduction of a Volkswagen 412 variant hatchback with a Beetle engine that was produced in Brazil from 72 to 77. The Hot Wheels version has an aftermarket front bumper, a deleted rear bumper, and a racing seat and a roll cage. This casting debuted in 2011 new models, and it was designed by York Bayer. This is the first color that was available in 2011. As you see, it has tail lights. Pretty much split 5 spokes. I hate when they put that black thing behind the lens. It looks cheesy, but oh well. Some kind of headlights. They don't really have headlights. It just has trim around there. Nice interior deco. At least it's not the same color as the car. I hate when they do that, or do that metal thing type thing, or metal with plastic thing, which is usually the base. They put the base or somehow in there. But oh well. That's an honorable mention. Next, we're going to get into the actual cars from the European section. We're going to start with the Porsche Cayman S that debuted in Hot Wheels 2007 new models. It was designed by Phil Ryman. This is the fourth color for the 2007 new model series. As you can see, you got tail lights, got headlights, and nice interior. Color is incredible on this. This is 2007. This is 13 years old. You see with some of the wheels where it's starting to lose some of its colors, but man, it's holding up pretty good. Next, we got this Mercedes-Benz SL55 from Matchbox. It's actually a 161 scale version. It debuted in Buried Treasure 2005 series. This is the 2008 VIP Luxury Series version. And this is my treasured cars, because this is like, and of course Mercedes-Benz, they do change their body style a lot, so, but this is the definitive version. This is when you really knew Mercedes SL55. That's when I started really paying attention on what would AMG do, because this is the AMG version. And they don't say that this casting is discontinued. They just say it was used from 2005 to 2009. So I haven't seen them use it. So glad to have it in my collection. Next, we have this, oh yeah. It has tail lights and headlights. You see all that. And side mirrors. Great interior detail. Did they say who designed it? They didn't mention who designed this either. Matchbox does that a lot. Unless it's a superstar designer, they really don't. Guess you gotta fight to be designed. And the windshield in this one is looking horrible. Hopefully it looks a little better now. It's plastic, of course. This Hot Wheels Ferrari F430 Spider is from the 2008 first edition. Was the debut. I should say the debut of the actual car was 2008 first editions, and it was, the designer is unknown. This is from the Thrill Seekers Highway series in 2011. Unfortunately, Hot Wheels and Ferrari, they parted ways in 2014. Even though they've been doing cars, they had been doing cars, Ferraris, ever since 1970. Off and on, not consistent, not every year, but tail lights. See the pipe details. Interior is incredible. Wheels. That, of course, is part of the windshield, but what do you expect? It's $1 car. It was $1 car now. Now Hot Wheels can cost up to $2.50 or something like that. And this was 2008, so, 2011. So this car is 9 years old. Looks pretty good, looks pretty good. Next, we got this Lamborghini Murcielago HW Hot Wheels, of course. Debuted in first edition, HW first editions, 2003. It was designed by Phil Ryman. This is the Dream Garage 2009 series version, and this is the second color for that year. The Lamborghini Mercy. As you can see, it has the tail lights. Nice execution for a main line. Headlights. Emblem. You see the indicator. Great details, man. Excellent, excellent. So this is one that every collector should have in his collection if you're a true Hot Wheels collector. And it's old. Got a paint chip right there. I'm trying to separate my cars and treat them better. I haven't got around. I got just recently separated the Ferraris from most of the collection and gave them their own carrying case. So I'm trying to probably do the Lamborghinis next. That's pretty much it, man. Just showcasing some castings that really I don't think get the recognition they deserve. Showing a little love to the diecast. Thanks for the viewers. Thanks for the subscribers. Hopefully you hit the notification button so you can be notified of any new content. And that's pretty much it, man. This is Big Dappuccino signing off. This is a Memorial Day car show and part of the showcase series. I'll see you for show and tell number 70. And until then, be safe. Enjoy your weekend. Well, what's left of it. Today is the last day, so hopefully enjoy the rest of the day and show a little love to the diecast. Peace and blessings.